Hey, I'm sorry you have to see my ugly mug on this video, but the initial video that I made was too long for YouTube, and so I had to cut it down. So I'm going to do this real quick. We're doing sausage and cream cheese pinwheels and crescents this morning. And what I usually use is Tennessee Pride sausage, and then a block of cream cheese, and then some Colby Jack cheese all mixed in together. So just know that to begin with, you brown the sausage, and then you, once it's brown, I kind of bang it together or use the spatula that I'm using to kind of separate it into really small crumbles, is what I would call, of sausage. So I'm just letting you know that. Hopefully you can figure that part out, and then we'll move to the rest of the video. Okay, so in a medium to large size mixing bowl, you can see that I've just got the first layer of cream cheese on the bottom of the bowl, and then I'm going to just sprinkle some. This is Colby Jack, Colby and Monterey Jack cheese, shredded cheese on the bottom of it. And what we'll do when we get the sausage browned is you'll have this, we'll put some sausage, we'll cut some more cream cheese up in bits like this, throw some more of the Colby Jack cheese, and just layer it. And then we're just going to mix it all together. But we're just going to leave this out like this while we go over. When the sausage is done and brown, you put it in a colander and make sure you drain it completely from the grease before the next step. Okay, so I brought it over here. You can see that I put a paper towel on it so any excess grease doesn't drain on your counter. Obviously, before you started any of this, you've washed your hands. The reason I say that is right now I use my hands just to take some of the sausage, okay, and then put it on top of this mix. And I don't completely cover it, but get a good covering, okay, of that mixture, okay. Then what we'll do is we'll cut up some more cream cheese and put more cheese on it, and as you can see, as you'll be able to see, we're going to layer it. Okay, so now all the sausage is gone, all the cream cheese has been used, and it's all in a bowl. Okay, I have jerry-rigged the camera so that you can really see how I'm doing this. And you can see that I'm pushing down, okay, push down and mix, twist it around. You don't want any of these big chunks of cream cheese to show, because you just want a nice mixture. So you just scoop and flip and push down until it is a nice spreadable mixture. Okay, so again, just kind of scoop around, push down. Got to use your muscles. You can't halfway do this. Okay, and it will eventually, you keep doing this, scoop, press, okay, press down, and you can see that it's starting to take shape into what we want it to be. Okay, I'm gonna keep this camera up here for the rest of the filming, I think. And we're pretty much, this is what we want it to look like. Okay, now the next step is going to be the dough sheet. And what we're going to do, and again, this is a nice spreadable mixture, okay? And what we're going to do, spread the mixture onto the crescent sheet. And then, and this will be interesting to see how I can do this on camera as well. Okay, I'm going to take this, and you get the edge of it, Okay, and I try to do it as tight as I can, but you just roll it. Now, there'll be some times, I'll show you in a second, I'm sure it's gonna happen, that you need to adjust the, no, I just did it out of habit. This is actually, well, so you can see right here, you just adjust the edges so that it's, even on the edge. Oops, sorry. That was awful. Oops. Okay. So anyway, you roll it. Okay. Working on that edge. And then you can, take this, you're going to roll it to the end and then kind of roll it back. And this is why you don't have any. Just take this edge where it doesn't have any of the filling on it and just kind of secure it together, okay? And here is your roll. Now, my recommendation is if you can, before you serve this, do it the night before and put it in your, what I do is I put this, I'll show you, put it in wax paper and aluminum foil. And then if you can do it the night before, put that in your refrigerator, it'll be ready to serve the next morning, slice and serve the next morning. If not, I recommend that you wrap it up in the wax and aluminum foil and put it in your freezer if you're going to do it the same morning for about 20 minutes or so. And all that does is it makes this dough a little bit harder and easier to slice, and so it doesn't press down and everything when you're slicing. So we're going to get some wax paper. Okay, and we're going to pick this up, put it on the wax paper, okay, and just fold it, okay, roll it, get the ends and fold them up, okay, and then do the same thing with the aluminum foil. Okay, and fold it over, roll it, flip the ends up and secure them. Okay, now at this point you have fixed your pinwheel. Okay, I'm going to put this in the refrigerator because we probably won't have this until tomorrow morning or maybe even the next morning. Okay, and at that point I will slice it up. Again, if I wanted to serve it this morning, I would put it in the freezer for about 20 minutes, slice it up. By the way, for the pinwheels, you preheat your oven to 350, slice it and put the slices in the oven for about, I don't know, 13 minutes, whatever, it's 13 to 15 minutes. Just look till it starts to be golden. You don't want to overcook them and burn the bottoms. And there are your pinwheels. And we'll show you the crescents here in a little bit. Okay, so now we're going to do the crescent foldovers, or I don't even know what we really call them. We just call them sausage and cream cheese crescents. I've had these are the regular crescent rolls, okay, as opposed to the sheet. And I've had this sitting out for about 5 minutes, maybe a little bit more, just to make it softer and more pliable, okay? And so open this up, and then what we'll do, we'll roll it out, see where the perf is, okay? And you roll it out, and so you've got, if you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 crescents. And what you do is you tear along the perf, And because this has been sitting out, you can see it's very pliable and easy to work with. Now, this is the way that I fold them. What I'm going to show you is the way I fold them, but it doesn't really matter. In fact, I think Chris and Brighton came up with a different way to fold them that I thought was actually better, but I don't know what that is. Anyway, take a little spoonful of this filling, and I bring this down to here, okay? Then I bring it back up, okay? Then I bring this over and pinch it, okay? So it looks like this. And then I put it on a cookie sheet. Now I've sprayed a little Pam on this so they'll be easy to come off. So just repeat that for each one. Take it open. Tear it off. So here's that. Scoop. I'm using my hands here, but of course I've washed them. Put that in the middle. Fold down. Back over. And then the single part comes around. Pinch it all together so there's no openings. Okay, put it on the cookie sheet. So we're gonna do that for all 8. Okay, so now I've got them all folded and they're getting ready to go into the oven. I'm gonna put this on 350, and your mom's coming down and being noisy while I'm videoing, but she'll stop. Anyway, I'm gonna put these in at 350, and normally it would be for about 13 minutes, but because I'm putting them right beside some cinnamon rolls, the cinnamon rolls will also take up some of the heat. So, and these are prepared cinnamon rolls. You don't need a video on that. But anyway, so it'll probably go a little bit longer, but I'm just gonna wait until they're golden brown. On these, it might be 15 minutes or more, but normally it would be about 13 minutes, and I'll show you the end result. Okay, so I'm checking on these, and they look like they're ready to go. You can see a nice golden brown on them, okay? That's what you want. You don't want them to be overcooked, but you want that nice golden brown. So I'm gonna pull these out. Okay, so they're nice and golden brown, and because I've got the pan sprayed on, they're easy to pick up. So I'm just putting them on a little serving dish, and they are ready to go. On the occasion of this, actually, Chris has come home to visit us, and so we're still quarantined, and so before home church, we're having some of these and some cinnamon rolls. But there you go. They are all ready to go and eat, and they will be scrumptious.